What's up everyone, Super Mikuo here today, and today I'm going through my entire LEGO Spongebob collection because someone requested it. If there's any other themes you'd like to see me do a more in-depth collection video of, like this one, let me know and I'll probably do it. Unless it's Star Wars or Ninjago, I can't see myself doing those because I have so much of them and that would be really annoying to organize all of that, so probably not those themes, but any other theme. So we're going to start off this video with my custom LEGO SpongeBob stuff. If you only care about like the official things I have, then I'll give you a time to skip to, but we're going to start things off with Patchy and Potty here. Specifically Patchy for now. So you may recognize Patchy from every single LEGO SpongeBob episode that I've made for stop motion. He does have a double-side head, which doesn't look good in the back. But yeah, this is a custom figure I made with, like, the only purple body I have, a hook hand. I gave him the SpongeBob pirate hat because I thought it was fitting. And yeah, that's Patchy. Potty you may not recognize from my stop motions because I've actually changed his design very recently. He used to be, like, fatter, but I did make him skinnier. And I used a questionable technique to do that, but I think he does look better as long as he's shown from this angle. Next up here is my custom Boatmobile, which is driven by this custom Bikini Bottom Citizen. While I'm talking about custom Bikini Bottom Citizens, I just want to show these guys who are both official minifigures for non-SpongeBob themes, but I use them as citizens, and they're on my SpongeBob shelf, so I thought I might as well include them. But the boat itself, you may actually recognize as a modified version of the speedboat from the birthday special that I made, because it's only slightly different than that. And it's a pretty simple design, but I think it worked pretty well as a Boatmobile. I do want to quickly show off this bag of unfinished Sponge Out of Water and other Spongebob Customs. They're all, like, SpongeBob custom things that I never finished, and they're all in this bag, so there you go. I also just want to quickly look around this bin of SpongeBob Advent Calendar stuff that really hasn't held up that well. I mean, that's intact. And there's also some SpongeBob furniture and Squidward furniture in here that I don't think anyone's ever seen before, so that's kind of cool, but that's it for that bin. I just want to briefly show my custom Chum Bucket. I have a whole, like, 9-minute video about this, so if you're really interested, you can take a look at that video, but this is all I'm going to show of it here. And finally, we have my custom Krusty Krab, which is pretty small. I also made a video talking about this in detail, but that's an old video, so I seriously doubt it's actually good. But there's not too much to show here. There's just, like, inside only has a chair and a table. It's been in my stop motions, so you might recognize it. These two side builds haven't been in my stop motions, the one of Mr. Krabs' desk here, and also SpongeBob's grill. Right now I use a shovel as a spatula, but I really need to get, like, an actual spatula piece from, like, the Friends line. But I also have to go with this something else that you might recognize from my stop motions, and that's this thing. So this thing here is the plate that the Krusty Krab just slides right in. Normally it would be facing the other direction, but there it is. The sign is here, but if I'm not doing a stop motion, which I just recently made one, which is why it's still there, but if I'm not doing that, then it's usually on this tan plate there. And then just like that, that's how it is on my shelf. Now we're going to be taking a look at figures I have, but I don't have the sets for. Starting here with both versions of Mr. Krabs, which I don't have either of the Krusty Krab sets, unfortunately, but I do have both Mr. Krabs figures. I think they're both pretty nice. This one is probably my favorite, but yeah, that's Mr. Krabs. I also have two SpongeBob figures that I don't have the sets for. This one coming from one of the Krusty Krab sets, this one from the Chum Bucket set. Both sets I would really like to get but don't have, but I did order the figures for stop motion purposes. Well, actually, that one I just came across in Ocean City one time, but yeah, that's SpongeBob. I also have these two Patrick figures, one from Sandy's Rocket, and one from, again, one of the Krusty Krab sets. I actually have every figure from that Krusty Krab set. I believe it's called the Krusty Krab Adventures, but I don't actually have the set. So, yeah, that's Patrick. I also have this Patrick figure, which I do have a set that this Patrick figure comes in, but this was before I got that set. Let me just move this aside. Before I got this set, I got this version of the figure, but yeah, I do have him in another set. I also have two Squidward figures that I didn't get from sets. Sadly, I own another one of this molded head than the one that I did get from a set. This is my second channel mascot for Micro Tunes, but I do still have the shirt, so it is like an entire Squidward figure. So now we're on to the actual sets that I own for SpongeBob, which is my favorite things that I own from LEGO SpongeBob. I'm showing them in the order of how I obtained them, and I got both of these ones for Christmas, the December after I got into SpongeBob, because I started watching SpongeBob in like November. I don't remember the year it was. The Glove World set, I know there's a second ice cream. I don't know where it is, but I do have it somewhere. And there's like that part, which was being blocked by the boat. And the boat, it's just like the boat. It's a pretty cool set. I might do reviews of these sets for Throwback Friday in the future. And I will say, though, that this plankton is actually built wrong. The claws and this are the wrong color, and you should have a piece between this part and the glass. So I still have to fix that, and I still have to find the ice cream for Glove World, but I do have the complete sets. I also have their instruction booklets, but I didn't feel like digging those out for this video, so... Next up is the Flying Dutchman ship. I don't remember what the set's called. This is probably the most nostalgic SpongeBob set for me because I played with this thing all the time. Like, way too much. I got this for my birthday, probably the year after the Christmas that I got the other two, but I don't remember. And I really don't know who cares when I got them, but in case you do. Fast forwarding years later, I went a really long time without getting a SpongeBob set, but just last year, for my birthday, I got this SpongeBob set, which is my favorite LEGO set of all time. I always just wanted a Spongebob House set, and I came to the conclusion that this was the best version, so I got it, and I love this set. Like, everything about this set is amazing. And this is actually the only SpongeBob set I have the box for, so I'm not going to show it in the video, but I do have it. And yeah, this is just such a great set. Like, I could go on and on about it. I actually did review this set, like, around a year ago, which is when I got it, too. But that was before I was actually good at reviews, so I plan on re-reviewing it at some point in the future. But if you really want to see that review, you can. Sadly, the last set in my SpongeBob collection is Bikini Bottom Undersea Party, which I got, I guess it was close to 2 weeks ago now, but it doesn't feel like it. Like, this is my most recent set, obviously. I really like this set a lot more than I thought I would. Like, I won't get into too much detail, but everything about it except for the exterior of the houses I really enjoy. And if you want to hear more about my thoughts on it, I did make a review just about a week ago on it, so you can check that out if you want. But yeah, this is like the last SpongeBob set I own for now. Hopefully, one day I can make an update video for this, where I have every single SpongeBob set. That would be amazing, or at least close to it, like... But yeah, for now, this is all I got. So I made the huge mistake of trying to fit as much of my LEGO SpongeBob collection on screen as possible. This isn't actually all of it, but I'm sure your eyes are hurting by just looking at this. Like, this is a lot, and it's all in a big mess right now. I'm really looking forward to putting all this back on shelves after I'm done editing this video. It's gonna be great. But yeah, so that's my SpongeBob collection, or my LEGO SpongeBob collection, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, if there's any other collections that you guys would like to see, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in another video.